why I walk with poles now, and why that's not a step back. There was a time in my life when I trained to carry weight on purpose. Around the year 2000, in Army competitions, we ran uphill with loaded rucksacks. The goal was simple: perform now, finish strong, outlast everyone else. It worked. But those systems were never designed for a 30, 40, or 50-year horizon. They were built for short-term performance, not lifelong joint health. And those two goals are not the same, even though cultures often pretend they are. Ruck training is honest about one thing: it spends the body. The goals were to tolerate load, harden tissue quickly, increase pain threshold, maximize output now, and accept wear as collateral. That system assumes the body is expendable after the mission. Joints are consumables. Recovery windows are short. Longevity is not the metric. It works. For a while. But it does so by borrowing from the future. That's why militaries get performance, and later, knee replacements. Cartilage does not regenerate like muscle. It responds best to moderate, rhythmic loading. Ruck training creates high peak force, asymmetric gait, cumulative compression. It's like redlining an engine. Great for a sprint, terrible for 300,000 kilometers. So why do I walk with poles now? Not because I'm weaker, because I'm no longer spending joint capital for medals. I'm optimizing for decades of walking, for independence, for pain-free mornings, for cartilage preservation, for symmetry, for nervous system calm. Nordic walking poles change the equation. They lower peak knee load. They spread force into arms, back, and core. They stabilize micro-wobble that quietly eats cartilage. They allow movement without borrowing from the future. I'm no longer training to win an event. I'm training to still be walking at 80. There was another benefit I didn't expect. You may find, like I did, that poles extend your senses, almost like cat whiskers. Through the poles you feel subtle changes: texture, microslopes, grip. For me, this gives my nervous system more information. And when the system has more data, it doesn't have to stay on alert. The result is simple: more confidence, better balance, calmer movement. Instead of watching the ground, I'm present in the environment. That alone puts my body at ease. A quiet win. A real one. Using poles now is not a downgrade. It's an upgrade in strategy. I already proved load tolerance, endurance, toughness. Now I'm proving systems thinking, respect for biology, long view intelligence. That's not regression. That's evolution. This often hits veterans hardest, because many of us were trained to believe tools mean weakness. That pain should be ignored, that the body should comply. But longevity requires the opposite. Tools are intelligence. Pain is data. The body is a partner. I'm not using aids. I'm changing operating systems. Bottom line: rucking was for short-term dominance under load. Poles are for long-term freedom under gravity. If you want your knees to last, this is exactly the pivot a smart, experienced body makes. You're not giving anything up. You're choosing to keep something. Your ability to walk freely for life. This is Oddly Robbie.